Okay, I can assure you that this title is not inaccurate, but more of an open discussion as we close out this crazy year. And of course, I'm going to ask you guys to leave your thoughts and your questions below as we talk about this. Hello, welcome back. This is Cetriya, Cetriya, as I am adjusting myself into accepting that I'm probably going to be updating like once a month, as been my habit. I thought I should talk about exactly what the title says, and that is, I've given up on YouTube and probably on art. So first, just to get it out of the way, it's nothing negative. I don't want you guys freaking out saying, oh my gosh, you're not going to draw anymore. That's not true. It's more of a self-reflection of these past 2 years, especially since I recently got a couple of comments on my older videos that were very, very pleasant. And it's always kind of a funny, uncanny valley or kind of strange sensation when you listen to your old videos or read your old journals and see all this positivity and optimism and just kind of wonder where did that went. But I've come to accept on two things. So the first thing to come about, and as I said, please leave your thoughts and your questions below, but me giving up on YouTube. Me giving up on YouTube does not mean I will not post on YouTube, but I have officially taken it out of my mind to try and make it into some kind of a thing, I guess, into some kind of a secondary hobby or business or something. I will continue to post, but I'll probably be continuing to post as I have posts, which is either once or twice a month. So I will be regular. I do watch a ton of YouTube videos, and I'm just going to fall into the camp of quality over quantity. But mostly it is due to the fact that it takes so much to edit videos, and of course I have not been drawing a lot, but that's going into the second part of this video, and I will tell you that. But another thing is the fact that I am being reminded of just how much out of control we have on YouTube as the company grows, as we've heard about Facebook, as the year ended up being as it is, that there's no reason for me to put all my eggs in one basket. After 2 years of being on YouTube, I've only grown by an extra 1,000 subscribers. So I'm just going to enjoy it as it is. And I'm fine with my little corner. I enjoy your comments. And because we're smaller, I can actually read your comments and interact with you guys. So that's what I mean by giving up on YouTube. I just don't do popular, trendy topics, it seems. Now and then a video might go semi-viral, but it doesn't translate into subscribers or viewing in other videos. And I honestly see that as myself when I am watching a video from a YouTuber. If they don't do a video in my topic, I don't continue to look onto the other videos just because, all of our time is precious. So as I have accepted this, I do enjoy posting from time to time. So you will be getting updates, but it won't be as if I'm going to really put so much stress on myself to be sure that I upload like 2 or 3 times a week, while YouTube is constantly changing the goalposts, which, the latest example is how they're dealing with monetization, how they're dealing with advertisement, and I just don't see it really as a symbiotic relationship. I'm starting to see more as YouTube having so much power and influence, and the creators are yet again in many industries not being taken care of as a vital partnership as to what built the platform. Without us, there would not be YouTube. And as much as YouTube wants to claim what there is, we would still be creating regardless. So that's my thing about YouTube. Coming into the second part here, but before we get into the second part of the video, again, I'm going to remind you guys to please put in your questions and comments, because my next video will probably be my 2021 goals and viewer questions. So if you had questions for me, questions about art, questions about, being 30, questions about all other sorts of things, feel free to leave it below, and I will feature you guys in my next video and answer your questions to the best of my ability. So going into part 2 of the video, and that is, I said that I give up on drawing. So I personally didn't make a choice to give up on drawing, more that I looked back and I noticed I haven't drawn in almost a year. And it's not just because of what's going on with pandemic and staying at home and all that stuff. because honestly, fortunately for me, things have been relatively calm and cool. I still have my full-time job, even though I've talked about how I felt about it for some time. There's a potential for change in my life, and all in all, I've been at home and had more than enough time. But I find myself doing other things besides drawing, and I think part of it is mentally I've just been burned out. I just felt like I've stagnated. I've just felt like I needed to do other things. So I've been cooking a lot more and gaining more weight, which means I ended up exercising more, and I've been working on my gardening. So other stuff took up the time that I would have taken out for drawing. And that comes to another thing that really hurts, kind of starting to hurt me a little bit, just emotionally, just in my heart. And that is, I know a lot of my subscribers started on because I did a lot of comic book related work, and my channel is called Satria Art and Comics. And I'm finding myself realizing that I haven't really done anything for my comic project in a while, and time is going by so quickly that I just realized that I have not drawn anything, and that really has gotten to me. But at the same time, I don't want to give myself the pressure, because I really got pushed myself to draw this one illustration that you see here, and I'm going through my old artwork and purging through things, and I realized that I work full-time as an artist and illustrator, and that takes up so much of my time. But I do need to come back to my roots and drawing. But I think I'm going to review and look back again on how I can best continue in creating artwork consistently, but not trying to compare myself or compare to my own unrealistic standards for what my current life is and my body is, and for the goals that I want for my life. So I given up on drawing in the old goal setting that I have, and I plan to create new goals. So more on that in the next video. So yes, as I said, this video was titled hopefully it didn't scare you guys too much, but I hope it does pop up a question and make you guys want to think, or maybe post comments and discuss about the concept of, when you're pursuing your dreams, but you're still depending on someone like YouTube, or when you realize that, you look up at your favorite artist and they work so hard and they are consistent and they're producing so much, while you here just sitting there in your corner and realizing that a year went by and you barely scratched on a sketchbook paper. It does make you feel a little bit guilty and unsure of yourself. So please, hopefully you're not too unsure of yourself, and get yourself to draw a bit more when you can, when you feel better. And if there's something else dealing with your life, of course, everyone's dealing with something. Even if there wasn't a pandemic, plenty of us have been dealing with things. Do take care of that and don't feel guilty about that. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this relatively short drawing video. For the most part, as I said, YouTube is getting funky with this monetization, which means I'm going to go back to drawing or making shorter videos, except for maybe perhaps tutorials. So if you have any tutorial requests, feel free to put it below. If you have any thoughts on the video topic, feel free to comment it below. If you have any questions, be sure to leave it. And of course, ask any requests for the next video, which will be my 2021 goals video. I feel like we're in a sci-fi novel in the year 2021 AD, that kind of thing. Anyhow, all the best to you guys. It's the end of the year. Taking a big and deep breather, and looking forward, I guess, to better days. All the best. Love you all, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.